Swear, one of these days I'll get everything figured out. I just need to get a different mic. But the mic that I want to get, actually, I might be getting a different mic than the mic that I wanted to get. So I use Deity Mics. That's the brand that I use, and they are coming out with a new streaming mic, and I might be getting their mic. I don't know if it's a USB mic or an XLR mic, but I'm probably gonna end up getting theirs soon. I think they actually like announce it and release it on the 13th. Dude, I know. Does it sound better now? Yeah, it sounds better now. This mic has just been stupid. So I swapped over from Streamlabs back to OBS. I tried to stream yesterday. Is my camera gonna like actually focus on me and stay focused on me? So I tried to stream yesterday, and Streamlabs kicked me off 4 times in a row, and I have no idea why. So I swapped back over to OBS. I spent all of last night rebuilding everything in OBS, adding some new things with stream elements and stuff like that. God, that focusing is annoying me. Hang on, I can't stand that. I can't stand that. Is that better? Okay. Is it gonna focus on me now? I'm still not used to this new camera yet. Okay. We're just gonna do that right there. Just gonna leave it on manual. That's still. What the hell is going on? Jesus, what is going on with this camera? Why is it doing this? Is it the capture card that's being stupid? No, it was the actual camera being stupid. Okay. A minute chat delay? It shouldn't be a minute. I think I've got it on like 10 seconds. It should definitely not be a minute. Oh, God. I forgot about this song. Let's see here. Oh, is it something on your end or something on my end? Oh, my hair looks fantastic, doesn't it? Yeah, it is outputting to 1080. I upgraded my internet and my camera and everything, and I figured why not output to 1080. I know that that kind of screws over the mobile viewers, and I might back it back down. I don't think I can actually change that while I'm streaming though. No, I can't. I'd have to change it later on. My bitrate's at 3500. It was trying to output to 6000 because it can do that. Yeah, I got it set to 3500. And I know that last time, whenever I kept dropping a ton, whenever like I first met you, whenever I was dropping frames, my internet was horrible. It couldn't sustain it. So I've got a hell of a lot better internet now. It's so much better. And I love this new camera. So I don't know if you know it or not. I got a different camera. My Z7 II is charging right here. And the camera that I'm using now is the Nikon ZFC. And that's what I'm using. And I actually very much enjoy it. Dude, I've really got to like clean these boxes up. They've been here for way too long. But I don't necessarily want to get rid of it yet. Oh, that focusing is annoying the hell out of me. But I'll get it all figured out. I changed my layout a little bit. But one of the things that we're going to be working on today is, so if a new, like you get your notifications and stuff like that, and I've got mine set to appear in the top right corner above where it says latest follower and latest subscriber. And I actually need to do this. There we go. So right now I've got like the standard stream elements. I got the standard stream element ones up there, and I want to make some new ones. So what we're gonna do today is I want to make some out of my footage and see if that'll work. I don't know if it'll work or not. We're gonna try it. So we're gonna go into Resolve, and that's where we're gonna be doing our stuff. So I'm gonna make a new folder. We're gonna do okay. So we're gonna try some stuff, and as we're trying it, we're actually gonna try and like upload it and see if it works. Streaming higher than 720. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so that's why, like I said, I swapped back over to OBS. So whenever I was still on Streamlabs, I actually had it. I actually had it set to 720, and come on. I had it set to 720 with a bit rate of like 2000, and it worked fine. It's just that whenever I started working on OBS last night, all it did was say like, use the suggested settings, and I just hit OK just to get through it and get to working on the layout and everything. And this is what it told me. It just, like I said, it tried to do 6,000 for the output, and I changed that down to 3,500, but I didn't think about changing the actual resolution down to 720. So I'll probably do that whenever I finish this stream, because I can't change it in the middle. I'd have to stop and re-go. So we're gonna do this. I've got a video of some elk up on a ridge with it snowing, and yeah, I know, right? Twitch, yeah, God forbid Twitch fix their app. I was actually watching somebody a couple days ago, or listening whenever I was taking photos of doing some real estate stuff, and they were streaming at 1080 with 6,000 bits, and my phone loaded it fine. I don't know if that's just because of where I was at or what, but I didn't have any issues loading their stream, because they even asked everybody like, hey, does anybody else having issues with this loading? And some people were like, yeah, and some people, and I was like, no, I don't. And I was on cell service. I wasn't even on Wi-Fi. And I was at a random house taking photos of it, so. Okay, so I think that I want this one to be if somebody follows. I think that I want to do macro elk photos, yeah. So, oh, come on. The camera that I just got is actually a crop sensor. It's got the 1.5 crop factor, and I can't wait to throw my macro lens on there, my 150 macro lens on there, because if that's at 1.5, that's going to be like a 225 millimeter macro, so that's going to be really, really interesting. So I'll have some fun with that. Let's see here. So we're gonna go to, even though this wasn't at Arsenal, the video was taken the same day that we were in Arsenal, and that's why. So we're gonna go with this video right here. Dang it, I forgot to do something. That's fine, it'll be fine. So every single time I do this, shift 9. Oh, hang on, my food just got here. Okay, gotta grab dinner. Okay, so shift 9, and I'm actually gonna make this square. I usually do, if I'm making reels for Instagram, I'll actually swap and do a 1080 by 1920, but we're doing a notification for this top corner up here. It won't show it. Top right corner. So I'm gonna do 1080 by 1080. And I'm going to drag this in. And unfortunately, this was not shot with log. I really wish that this would have been shot with log, but I didn't have the Atomos at the time. Okay, let me find where I want to start this. I didn't have my Atomos Ninja at the time, so I couldn't... I didn't have the methods of shooting log on my Nikon. Now I do, but... you know, it's whatever. Okay. I just gotta find where I'm the most stable. So we were, at the time that we took this video, I was almost knee deep in snow, and we had hiked like 1/4 mile to get here. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit more. That much. So we had hiked 1/4 mile to get here, and we were both knee deep in snow. We didn't have snowshoes or anything like that.
So we were standing on a bridge, I think it was. And this was the first day that I this that's actually and I don't want it too long. I just want it. There we go. Something like that. One second. Do you guys use Resolve, or do you use I'm going to unlink this.
Yeah. Hang on. Can you hear me now? Yeah. I don't know why my camera's stuck. Let me try to do this real quick. I don't know what's going on. One day I'll get it all figured out. I mean, I probably just need to get some better audio gear. Let's do this real quick. All right, I got my camera fixed. I don't know what that was. My camera had an error on it. Yeah, I'm not really sure why my mic keeps doing that. It does it every now and then, and I have no idea why it's doing that. I don't want the nori, but I want everything else. Is that mint? I don't think I want the mint. That's not mint. I got ramen, by the way. That's what I'm eating, is ramen. But I don't have chopsticks, so I gotta eat it with a fork like a normie. Okay. Ever since moving out here, like, whenever we were in Alabama, there was only one place in all of the city that would serve ramen. So ever since moving out here, Melissa and I have very much enjoyed the food, and the variety of food out here has been fantastic. Okay. Alright, so the stabilization is done. And that's how it looks after we run the stabilization on it. I like that. That looks really good. I think I want to check the zoom a little bit. I think right about there is good. I was saying earlier, do you guys use Resolve or do you use Premiere Pro? Okay. So we're going to go into color and grading. Since this wasn't shot in log or anything, there's only so much that we can do in grading. And I'm not going to grade it by hand. I'm just going to look at LUTs and see if I want to throw a LUT on there. Oh, you don't do any kind of video? Ooh, no, we're not doing that. I love video. Honestly, I think I like video more than photos. But that's just me. that one. Let's see. Definitely not doing one of those. I'll usually grade by hand, but this wasn't shot in log, so there's really only so much that you could do. I might do this one. And offset with some of the red to get rid of some of the blue. Yeah, I like that. Let me drop my highlights just a little bit. Really see that snow coming down. I love that. This day was great. I mean, it was snowing on us, and it was just such a great time to be out there. We're gonna add another folder. And I don't know if this will work. I haven't played around with how Stream Elements does their notifications and stuff. I know that I can upload my own, but I don't know if it gives me like an overall size for the files, but it doesn't give me like a maximum per thing. All right, so let's see here. All right, so this is the current layout that we're using. And I want to go to alert box. I'm going to go to settings, follow alert. Oop. Change video. Select file. It'll be interesting to see if this works. Oh no, okay, so I have to do it in a WAV or a GIF. So I wonder if I can let me go back and see what files it supports again. So I wonder if I can take this into Procreate. And I wonder if Procreate I can turn it into a GIF. No, I can't do Procreate. I don't know what I'm thinking. You guys say GIF or GIF? Is it Jod or God? What can I do with Adobe? Let's see if it'll let me do it. Ramen is messy. Ramen is not a clean eating thing. Okay. Come on. All right. Oop. Change video. Oh wait, okay, it's considering it an image. Submit. Alright, so let's hit save. Alright, now I need somebody to follow me to see if it pops up there. And we actually need to choose some sounds too. Take another good bite. I wonder if I can emulate it. Let's see. Okay. Cool. Okay. And then what we're gonna do... Let's see what that looks like. See what that looks like. Oh wait, wow. Okay, and I forgot to do something. I'm like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? But that's because I'm not on my main. I'm on my edit. So let's do it here too. This one right here, settings, change image, submit, emulate a follower event. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, I gotta save. Okay, now let's try it. Okay, so yeah, now it actually shows up there with the, let's see. Do I want it over it? Oh wait, I gotta hit save. I keep forgetting I gotta hit save. Okay. It doesn't seem to like want to show the name if I do it there, but that might just be because it's an emulated one. Let's see about this one. I like that. I like that one right there. Okay, so now we need to do a different sound. So what we're gonna do for the sounds is I'm actually gonna pause the music and we're gonna go to Epidemic because I have a subscription through them. For some reason, I tried to make this stream through my Facebook and it won't. It's streaming through YouTube and Twitch, but it's not multi-streaming through Facebook as well. Okay. I think I want to do like wind to match the snow. Let's listen to this one. No, maybe not a wind. I think that'd be too like... Oh God, Jingle Bells. Let's do Jingle Bells. No. Oh, that's Gear Wind. That might be cool. I kind of like that one with the ghostly on it. Let's see. No, I don't like that one. I like the ghostly one. Alright. Let's try these. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Hey, Kayla, how are you? So what we're doing, Kayla, you're doing homework again? So what we're doing is now if somebody follows on here, if you look up above me in the top right corner, it used to just like say, you know, like this person is following and like ding ding ding. Now it will actually show the elk that we videoed a little while ago, a couple weeks ago. It'll show. And now we're trying to find a sound to go along with that. And actually what I want to do is I think I want to make that last a little longer. Alert duration, we're going to do 8 seconds, I think. Yeah, so now we're trying to find a sound to go with that. And I'm kind of like... I'm like... Sorry, somebody commented on the YouTube one, and I'm not sure what it says. It's like ver FYI. What does ver mean? All right, so I like this one. I think that one might be interesting. The alert will last 8 seconds right now. So, oh, it's our trash people getting our trash. I was like, what the hell is that? And I can change how long it lasts, but I kind of like that one, but I don't know if it's stand out-ish enough. I mean, I like that one. I think that one sounds kind of cool. Let's try that one. So let's download that. And let's go here. And we're going to upload sound. No, this is not what I want. Okay. So let's see what happens. Okay, I don't know why it dinged to... Oh, I know why. I didn't hit save. Okay, so now let's try it. Okay. So now that's what will happen. So now that's what will happen if somebody follows. And I kind of like that. I like that sound. I think that I will do some like I mean, I could always mix them and have a ding with a whoosh. Let's see here. Well, let's go to weather. No, I don't think I want thunder for something like that. No. 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 That just sounds like crinkling paper. Maybe it does kind of sound like rain. But that really sounds like crinkling paper to me at first. So there was this streamer that I was watching the other day, and I think he's actually still on stream right now. Let me see. Yeah, I know, right? All the sounds. Here, let me see if he's still on stream. Yeah, it's Maple Glades.
He's also putting a cool spin.
No, stop.
On.
Stop. How do you link somebody? Like, do you do @ Maple Glades? I'm still so new to Twitch that I don't really know how to do some of it. And I've got food in the way of my keyboard. Let's just do this. So Kayla, you might like him. He is an opera singer by trade, and he does photography now. He's still like I think he was currently editing stuff from a shoot. Gosh, that was loud. He was editing from an orchestra shoot in an opera. You need to go check him out and follow him too. He's really cool. I've been in his stream a couple times, and we've talked back and forth. He's really, really cool. He's up in Montreal. He's a Canadian, but I don't hold that against him. You weren't even following me, Kayla? What is wrong with you? How did you know whenever I came on my Instagram story? I can't believe that. You wanted to try it? Okay, I'll let that go. I'll let that go. I was sitting there thinking, like, after all we've been through, with all the shoots that we've done together, and here you are, not even following me. Okay, so now what I think I want to do, we're gonna do a new project, and I'm gonna hit cancel on this. I'm gonna save this, save project, new project, and for subs, which I don't even know if somebody could, I don't even think somebody could right now. All right, so let's think about what we want. I've got prairie dogs, I've got bison, I've got, ooh, you know what might be good? I don't know if it's on this one or not. I've got some really cool underwater footage, but I don't know which hard drive it's on. Do I still have the footage from this? Okay, let's see here. Dude, remember when Melissa looked like this? Like this hair? Before she chopped it all off? I think I like her hair black and shorter right now. I do miss the longer hair, but I do think it looks a hell of a lot better black than blonde. It's white smoke. I've got like purple smoke somewhere. Yeah, I know, right? Like that's some old videos of her. She does not look like that anymore.
Okay.
Oh no, that's loud. I could have sworn I had some footage of her with a color other than white smoke. Nope.
Okay.
This is at the graveyard in Pensacola, by the way. Nope. I may not. It may have just been photos. I thought for certain that I had videos. Reminds you of New Orleans, yeah. You know that whenever we actually went to that graveyard, it wasn't even open. There were people inside working, and yes, it was a very hot Halloween. We were sweating, and this was the day before Halloween that we did this, or a couple days before Halloween. We were sweating out there. I do think that my time of hot Halloweens is gone. I don't think I ever have to worry about having a hot Halloween ever again. But um we got to the graveyard and we were taking photos, and like this was right after Sally. Was it right after Hurricane Sally? Because part of the fence that goes into the graveyard was missing. um and so we walked into the gate because we were like, is it open, is it closed, we don't really know. We walk into the main gate and there are a few people in there doing like work, like yard work, basically, like maintenance. So mhm. So yeah, that's right, because we went down to see Palafox, the marina down there, and that place was destroyed. Um but we were in here taking photos, and like we using smoke bombs and everything like that. And finally, we were in there for hours. And this guy comes up to us that had been working, and he was like, hey, we've got to leave. And just so you know, the graveyard actually wasn't open, but you guys weren't doing anything bad or wrong, so we didn't say anything. But like we're leaving now, and we've got to lock the gate. So we were like, okay, I guess we need to go ahead and leave now. And they were like, no, no, no. On that side over there, there's a part of the fence that's got a tree breaking it in half. Just walk on the tree and get out of here that way. Okay, sounds good to us. So that's what we did. We stayed in there for about another 2 hours taking photos, and then left through a hole in the fence because that's what the maintenance crew told us. So that was kind of funny. Yeah, it was really, really weird. Seeing that. Um let's see what this video is. No, but oh, I forgot I had this video. I really forgot. Oh wait, you guys can't even see it because it's not even on the right screen. Hang on. I don't know why it keeps popping up over there. I think this was like the first day that I had the drone. I forgot I had this video. I don't want to use it, but there are some videos down here if I can find them that I do want to potentially use. Forgot about this one too. Was in Fairhope. Oh, you remember this day? Look, there you are. There's Kyle. And there's me. There's Melissa doing illegal things, laying on a railroad track. That's right. I forgot I took photos of Kane up here too. Okay. I wish you could see it better, but there are dolphins. Yeah, like right there. I don't know if you can actually see that or not. Yeah, I know, right? It's funny that her photo got accepted into a magazine, even though we, even though that's illegal to do that. I might do this one if I can lighten it up. I was very afraid flying this drone. There's some out there. Like I was on these dolphin, and then I mean, I'm looking, like at the phone screen while flying it, and I was just trying to keep up with them. But then, like, I don't know if you've ever flown a drone around pelicans. Pelicans don't care. Pelicans, if a pelican hits your drone's in the water. Like your drone's going down, and they don't care. I was so afraid flying this. Let's see what we can do with that one. I don't know if we'll be able to do anything with it, but we'll put it in there for right now. Dang it, I forgot to shift 9 again. We're gonna do. Oop. Dude, I hate flying drones around pelicans. Like, I don't have to worry about pelicans up here, but I can't stand them. Oh, did I ever show you the video of whenever I flew my drone through a wave? Trying to get some video of some surfers. I don't know if I ever sent you that video or not, but I actually flew it through a wave. Like the top of the wave clipped the bottom of the drone. I think it's the last video of the surfers. Let's see. No, but this is of the abandoned sailboat that sat in Mobile Bay. Yeah, it was on Dolphin Island. This is the sailboat that was just abandoned in Mobile Bay for like 3 months. Is it this one? No. I thought it was the very last drone flight I did that day with the surfers. Okay. So yeah, I'm still going. Let's see. Dude, I love FLC or VLC. I love VLC. It was so hard trying to figure out like when to start flying the drone and trying to keep up with them. It was so hard because I'm not a surfer. So like it was really, really hard for me to figure out what to do. And like the funny part was all of these people were in the water whenever I got there. It's really hard to read the waves, especially whenever you're not a surfer. So all of these people were in the water whenever I actually got out there to fly. So I flew the drone, got videos of them, found some of their friends on the beach, and was like, "Hey, do you think they'll be okay that I've been flying this drone around their head for 30 minutes?" They're like, "Oh yeah, they'll be fine." Because like I actually got pretty close to this dude. This might be cool to have for one. Have it zoom. Well, if he doesn't have any others around him, okay, he does. just have it go up extremely fast, like increase the speed. That might be an interesting thing. Have to remember that. Have to remember 0196. Let me see what all notifications there are. Oh, wrong thing. All right, so we got subscriber, we got tip, cheer, host, raid, and purchase. I know what I want to do for raid. That one's going to take me a long time to do. That might be cool for host. That's something that's really different. That might be cool for host. We might do that one for host. Okay. And let me see where that one is of me flying through the wave. I think this is this it? Yeah, okay. So I tried catching up to him, and like you can see kind of at that point where I go right over that wave, it just like bumps it up. Right there. And the camera went, the back of the camera went through the wave, through the crest of it. And I knew it too. I knew that I'd hit it. So I was like, all right, I'm flying it back to me. And as soon as I flew it back to me and got it landed, the whole back of the camera was covered in salt water. Yeah, that was the friend right there that I was talking to that I was like, you think they'll mind if, that the fact that I've been flying around them? When was this even from? This was from November 26th. So this is Thanksgiving Day in 2020. That's when this was taken. We'll have to remember that one. Let's see here. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that with the over the waterfalls. I don't want to do too much from back home. I'd rather back in Alabama. I'd rather do more of here. But I don't have a ton of out here. Like everything that I have is I've got some. Oh, this was a scary flight. Casey was with me this day, and he said he's not going to spot me anymore if I keep flying like that. And I respect that. Oh yeah, the sailboat. I think that we're gonna do. I think that we're gonna do the dolphins. Let's see what we can do with the dolphins. So let's go here. Oh no, wait. What was it? 1.83, right? Let's go over here. Let's find where some dolphins are in the shot. Oh, let me trim that down real quick. Let's trim it down to like right there. Make it a little bit more manageable. Figaro, what are you doing? Okay, so we're gonna lift shadows up. Drop some highlights. I just don't think it'll be big enough. Like, I'm not like right over the top of the dolphins, you know what I mean? I don't think that showing up will be quite big enough. I think that it'll just look like water. And that's kind of why I don't want to use this one. Yeah, I don't think that one will work. So if we're going to do one, really good video. Oh, yeah, I remember that. That's actually in Denver the first time that we came to Denver. That's Vortex Springs. I think Trace was with us that day. It was such a dark and gloomy day, though. Like, I've also got this video. I was not using the right tripod for this day.
Camera down. Take.
You have the geese in the background. Ooh, no. Go to this day. See if I've got anything different. I've got that one. That one might be interesting. Maybe like that part right there where he swings his head forward. That might be interesting. Actually, I know what I want. It wasn't this day. It was this day. I just got to find the right video. Yeah, I do like this one with him. I believe it's this one where I thought he turned and looked over his other shoulder. I like that. Let's do that one. And okay. 1.83 is what we've kind of figured out to be a good zoom. And we're gonna go on ahead and stabilize it. I want to try and do camera lock again. Oop. That run while I eat my ramen. Is everybody having a good Valentine's Day? As I sit at home alone and eat ramen while editing things. I did not like that. Oh, that's why. Because I followed it. Are there a lot of ramen places in Pensacola? Because like in Mobile, there's only one, and it was all right. It was pretty mid. Make it go to 8 seconds. Oh man, I really want to stop it there. It's all right if I make that one last a little longer. All right, now let's try and camera lock it and see what happens. You always find a good one. So Melissa and I follow this rule where actually I'm gonna do something real quick. Melissa and I follow this rule where if you find a restaurant that is a if you find a restaurant that is like Asian or you know, Vietnamese, Japanese, Chinese, or you find something that's like Hispanic, you know, Mexican, or like there's a specific Mexican sandwich. I can't ever remember the name of it. But if you find a place, a restaurant, and that's where the local population. So, for example, we went to a Korean barbecue place, and out of every person in there, we were the only non-Koreans in there. And that was amazing. We went to a Japanese place where we were the only non-Japanese people in there, and it was amazing. We went to a restaurant near here that served Mexican sandwiches. I don't know what the name of them was. I can't remember. But we didn't know that's all that they served. So we just looked up for a Mexican place, went there for lunch. They did not have an English menu. We had to Google everything, but that was amazing. That was such good food. And so that's kind of like a rule that we live by is if you find a place and the population of that ethnic food group, I guess, I don't really know how to say it. If that's where they go, you know that food's going to be amazing. And it's been true ever since we've done it. Okay, so now let's add some color into this. Culture. Yeah, I don't know. I don't exactly know what words to use for that, you know? I like that light. We're gonna lift our shadows a little. Nope. We're not gonna do that. We are going to pivot. Is that right? Is that the word I'm looking for? That's the thing? Nope, that's not right. I'll just do the contrast a little bit. Warm up the temperature just a little bit on it. What in the hell? Oh, it was just lagging. I was like, I don't really know if I'm doing anything. Come on, catch up. There you go. Yeah, okay. I thought that pivot was what I was trying to do, and that's right. That's what I was trying to do. We're gonna lighten it just a little bit. Drop the shadows. We're gonna do this right. Lift up those highlights. I think that looks pretty good. You even got like the breath. I don't know if you'll be able to see it whenever it's made smaller. We're gonna do that. We're gonna run with that. Okay. And this is subscriber 0.01 in case I want to add any others later. We're gonna save that under Twitch notifications. Add to render queue. Render all. Go into Adobe. Okay. What kind of sound do you think we should do for this one? That was a lot of noodles. And then as I get newer and better videos, I will update. Okay, so we're gonna do that for subscriber, correct? Yes. Set image. Submit. Clear the sound. Upload a sound. Okay. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So now let's go back here. And we're gonna look up like woods. Nature maybe? Bird calls? Outdoor and camping SFX. Folding shovel. Perfect. Put that with the deer on it. Oh, Jesus. I can't have it too long. That was intense. Should we do like random things like sword fights and stuff like that for... I know, we're back to the sounds. I kind of like, should we... I don't know, let's see. Let's see what like applause is. I love that right here it says Human Crowd Studio 10. Yeah, you're not wrong. All right, let's see here. I want to add something really random. So that way whenever it pops up, people are like, what the hell is going on? Let's see here. Yeah, I know. Like, what else are we gonna have applauding? I don't know of other things that we would have applauding for. Let's see here. Walla ambiance. I don't know what that is. Should we put a horse? Should we put a horse neighing on top of a deer? I feel like that would just scare the hell out of me if it popped up. I kind of like that though. That would be interesting. Not that one. I kind of like this very first one. Try it and see. See how long it takes for someone to just be like, what the hell is going on? Why does this make a horse sound? I like that. Let's do it. Let's have some fun with this. Oh, gosh. A horse neigh. Submit. Okay, so let's hit save and let's see what will happen. Let's emulate a subscriber. I feel like it needs to be longer because now it's just silence. I wonder if I could do multiple layers of it. Let's see. Has a ghost horse on it. Okay, hang on. Let's see. Let's get a gallop in there. Let's get like a little bit of a gallop too. What is a horse pass by 7? Horse 2 horses? Horse blow lips. Oh, okay. Horse saddle move? Horse run gravel. Yeah, I know, right? The 2 horses is pretty good. Let's do this one. Let's do the 2 horses. Okay, upload sound. Upload. 2 horses. 2 horses. And I'm gonna actually set this duration to last like 5 seconds. Okay, let's see what happens. I love it. I really hope that the day that somebody subscribes, somebody will just be like, what the hell is going on? Why did a horse just pop up with a deer? Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we want to do next. Let's see what other videos we've got to choose from. Okay. So we're gonna hit save project on that. We're gonna hit new project. We're gonna do tips. Gotta have like a cha-ching sound for tips, right? Am I wrong on that? What is this? Raining money. I kind of like that. Right? Right? May sound like a separate website. Gotta have like this pop up, right? I actually kind of like having this pop up. Let's see what this one is like. Dang it, I forgot to shift 9 again. Eventually I will remember that. Okay, we're gonna unlink. And we're gonna delete selected. Start it right there. Oh my gosh, it's going too slow. I have to speed it up. Okay. Delete selected. Change clip speed. I'm just gonna make it play at 60 frames per second. I'm actually gonna make it go faster than that too. What would be my next step up? Let's do that. Okay. Ooh, that might be a little too close then, right? Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. I know that this one was not shot and log. This is still one of my most favorite places that I've shot. The long exposure photo that I got from here was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna drop those highlights a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, I really loved that photo. I've gone back and re-edited that thing like 4 or 5 times just to make like tiny details, just to change tiny little details. And every single time I go back, I really want to go back and take that photo again with the Nikon now instead of the GH5. Especially too because I only got that photo of the GH5 from luck. because I definitely did not have a really good grasp as to what I was doing when I took that video or that photo. So now I really, really want to go back and do another one. I forgot that I have tea in the fridge. I'm gonna go grab that in a second. Kayla, do you want to see what Melissa got me for Valentine's Day? Because I complained about something. Hang on, let me go grab it. So, one of our old classmates from high school made a comment about, or had something about Valentine's Day. And I made a comment about how Melissa, or no, that's what it was. Somebody was like, why can't I find somebody that buys me weekly flowers and all of this other stuff? And I was like, yeah, I wonder why Melissa doesn't buy me weekly flowers. And I joked around with them. So Melissa ended up seeing the thread and came home today with some orange roses, which orange/yellow is my favorite color. So she bought me orange roses. And then she bought a new game for herself. Not for me, for herself. She got me roses and a new game for herself. So yeah, now I've got some roses to admire while she gets to sit down and play a video game. You know, that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. She actually, whenever she got back from Target, which is where she went and got herself the game, she came in and she was like, look, I got these for you because of this comments that you made, you know, joking around or whatever. And so I went and found the original thread and commented a picture of the roses. And the people that I were talking to were like, oh, look at that. And then I said, you know, like, but she got herself Monster Hunter Rising. And somebody was like, well, did she say that you can't play the game? And the other person said, grinding on that game takes too long. There is no sharing. But she's at work, so I could be playing it right now if I wanted to. Wait. Okay. So we're gonna hit tip alerts. We're gonna upload that. All right, so let's see how it looks before we change the sound. So let's do a tip. Okay, now let's think about what sound we want. We gotta have the cha-ching, right? Put horse for that one too. Let's see here. A human whistle. Why is that the first one on the list? Like it even says, has the tags human, whistle, sexy, cat call. No. Are they all cat calls? Every single human whistles a cat call? What is whistle double? Because humans only whistle if they're cat calling. I forgot about that. Okay, now. No, I don't like that. That one's not bad. I like that one. I like that one too. Whistle entrance of the gladiators. That's a circus. That's not a gladiator. Whistle, shave, and a haircut. I don't think I actually knew like the names of this stuff. Let's see here. Whoosh, wood, no. Weapons. Figaro. Trains. I wonder how they decide what to like classify these things as. God, that's horrible. That is horrible. I know, right? The printer. Let's get into some sci-fi stuff. That's weird. There's got to be something like a cha-ching. But yeah, I know, right? I can't use actual Star Wars sounds. I'm pretty sure that's a copyright. Miscellaneous. Flag flap. Yeah, Chewbacca would be cool, but I'm not paying to have copyright access to that. Cashier. Let's try that. cash register. That one's not bad. That one's not bad. I like the first one over that one. That sounds like a broken cash register. Hell yeah. This one. Let's see what the... ATM remove cash. All right, we're gonna go with this one. Not that one. This one. Oh, what I was saying earlier about the guy that streams Marble. Is that what his name was? Marble Glade. His subscriber tone is somebody yelling, and it scares him every single time. I thought that was hilarious that he would put that on there. That was great. Not that one, not that one. Cash register 9. There we go. Okay, so let's hit save. And let's emulate a tip event. Oh, no, wrong one. We don't need the deer horse. We want this one. Okay, I like that. That's better. Okay. So now we got to do a cheer, which we've got to have clapping for cheer, right? Make some of them at least make a little sense. Okay, let's see here. And we're going to hit new project. And we're going to turn this back on. What is this? Cheer, right? Oh, come on. Okay. I got a good video. Is it this one? No. No. Shh, that's why we do VLC. This VLC is freaking amazing. So I got this video right here. I flew the drone into some of these rocks. Like, not actually, like, crashed into them. But, like, yeah, I know, right? I, like, flew it into here and lost signal on it. Okay, let me see if I can find it. This might be it. Yeah, so I lost signal with the drone. And it tried to turn around and return immediately to me. Because that's what it does whenever you lose signal. And then, like, as it turned around and went up, I regained signal. Something else that I want to do too is I want to have like, so this is my like opening screen. So that's my like starting soon screen, and I want to have a video instead. But I need like a 2-minute long, I need like a 2-minute long video or longer for that, because I'll open it up and start the stream and then start working on getting everything together. Making sure my mic's working, making sure everything sounds good. But I want to have something a little different than just that photo. And I'm thinking about something like this might be good. Yeah, dude, the scenery out here is absolutely beautiful. I actually haven't been back to this spot since it snowed. I only went to this spot once, and I need to go back. Because I can only imagine what it will look like in the snow. It probably look absolutely gorgeous in the snow. And we're supposed to be getting snow Wednesday, so I might actually go try and do this. I've got a, I mean, I know where this is at, but I couldn't find it without looking it up. Yeah, sunset would be really pretty, especially like sunset the day after it snows. So do that like on Thursday. I think that would be really, really pretty. I think I tried flying it back through here. I would love to have an FPV drone for flying through some of this stuff. Because, like, there's holes in these rocks. And I can only imagine having an FPV drone to, like, fly through some of these holes and stuff. It'd be insane. Alright, I like that other one better. I mean, this is only like a 30-minute drive from where I live, so. Yeah, like coming through these rocks is just a really, really pretty scenery. Really beautiful. Maybe I should fly it through here while it's snowing. That could be really, really interesting. Oh, Jesus. My hair. Look at how long it is. Look at how long my hair was. Before I chopped it all off. Like, I don't have any hair now. I still have my hat, though. This might be a good cheered video right here. Yeah, I like that. We're going to do that one. Dang it, I forgot to shift 9 again. Actually, let me see what it looks like if I don't shift 9 it. I wonder what it'll look like if I let it stay at 16:9. I was also very lucky that nobody else was walking down this particular path at this time. Okay, let's... Let's do this. Let's change the speed to 60 frames per second. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's how I shot this. You can tell with me walking around, it's too fast. That last 10 seconds may not be too bad. Let's start it around 5. Yeah, I kind of like that. So I need 5 and 12. 5, 12. To do 10 seconds. I like that. Let's see what we can do. Not cheer. Cheer. 0.01. I don't know how it'll look with it being 1080. So we're gonna see. Oops, wrong thing. Cheer alert. Set image. Oh no, wait, I gotta convert it over first. You know, I often forget that I have a tattoo on the back of my arm. I often forget that. I'm gonna go grab some tea real quick while that's downloading. You know, as bad as this sounds, I think I'm already gonna change the one of them. Cause like I wanna have a video of the glass blowing in there. That image. I might change this one right here. Yeah, and I already know like exactly which glass blowing I would want to. All right, let's see what this one looks like. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Did it save it? It doesn't say down there that it saved it. Oh, no, it did. All right, let's see. working, but why isn't this one working? Let me get a tip real quick and see if it does it, even if I do like a different amount than just the regular one. Yeah, it does. And that one doesn't show up. That one does. But why did... What's up, Maple Glades? I haven't got to make my rated one yet. I can't even... gosh, that's what we're doing. We're making custom notifications up here. And I haven't gotten to the raid one yet. I was going to have a bison walk across the stream for my next raid. You ruined it. I appreciated that. I was actually talking to Kayla, who's a friend from back in Alabama, who's in here watching the stream. And and I was telling her about, is it your subscriber one where somebody comes on stream and just yells at you and it scares you every time? I loved that. I saw that the other day and I was like, yeah, I gotta make my own custom ones. How's everybody doing this evening? I guess it's evening for most people. It's a snow ape, abominable snow. That's right. That's what it is. And it like yells at you. That's right. I remember that one. I was dying laughing whenever I saw that. I was laughing so hard. So I've got currently set up, if you, I think we've done the follower, the subscriber, the tip one, and I'm having trouble on the cheer one. It's not accepting what I'm trying to put in there. So these are the ones that I've got up there right now. Snow falling on an elk, this beautiful white-tailed deer turning and looking, this waterfall, and then this right here. And I'm having issues on the cheer one right now. Yeah. Yeah, you said that that's worse. Hey, how's everybody doing? It's, it made me laugh so hard because whenever I was just watching, all of a sudden this thing comes on and starts yelling. And I was just laughing so hard. So I'm trying to emulate it right now. And it just shows up the standard one. Hey, let me make sure I've hit save on it. And that might be it. It may just not be letting me save for some reason. Because like I said, I haven't had any issues. Let me see if the subscriber one was working again. No, see, and even the subscriber one's not working now. But that one was working earlier. It's great. I've got a video of it. So this one's working. With the with the elk. Oh, I didn't mean to click that again. I think it's just because it's not registering that I'm hitting save. And I don't know what it is. But I'm afraid to like reload it and see. I mean, I've already got everything in there, so it won't be hard. Let's see here. Alert box. Settings. Yeah, it is all on... it's not all on one layer, but it does have to wait for the queue to clear. Even whenever I'm doing it, it does have to wait. So, like, I think one time whenever I was messing with this last night, I clicked emulate on one of them, and it just after it finally loaded, it just went ding 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 ding. Sorry, yeah, it is all on one layer. All the alert boxes are on one layer. Let me see here. So that one's still in there, correct? Let's see if that one will work now. Nope. Let me just wipe that out and hit clear sounds and see if I can re-upload it. I started making specific notification overlays so I can add the raid follower to a lot of different scenes in OBS, so I don't have to manually remake it on every stream elements overlay. Yeah, I made that mistake. Because you saw right here, I've got one for my main and got one for edited, or for my edit. Yeah, I kind of made that mistake. Let me see if this pops up now. Oh, I didn't hit save. I know I didn't hit save on that one. Okay, yeah, there we go. So now let's put it back up there. You can also move it on the screen and resize. Yeah. Let me upload my sound. We thought it'd be really funny to have a horse sound, you know, going over a deer. So whenever somebody subscribes... see, well, I don't know why I just did that. I don't know why it... Maybe it just doesn't like the sound on there. It did earlier. Nope. Oop. Oop. Clicking too many things. I don't know. I'll have to play with it. I mean, you saw it work just a second ago, but for some reason now it's not wanting to work. I'll continue to play with it later on. But then what else I was talking about was that I want to do a I want to have for like my starting screen, which was that right there. So if I go here and let's see here. Oop. And I hit set video, even if I try and like upload this as a video. Oh, I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong one. It kept putting it in images instead of video. See, like it puts it in image, not in video. And I think the video that we're gonna do for that is South Valley Park. Was it this one? It was one of these. I'm gonna go back to this location. Yeah, it said it wouldn't accept it as an MP4. I'd have to do it as an MP3, which I can do. But I want to go back to this location right here. So we're supposed to get a ton of snow, not a ton of snow. We're supposed to get a few inches of snow on Wednesday. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Hang on, let me pause this real quick. It says, you know, you can do a PNG, which is a photo, a GIF, which is a video, JPEG, MP3, WAV is audio only, WebM. So I've been doing everything as a GIF. That's just how I've been doing it. But I'm going to go back to this spot Wednesday or Thursday and try and get footage of it covered in snow. So we've been having snow, so hopefully it'll be thick enough that it'll show up on videos and like fly through these rocks and do stuff like that. Was it this one? No, it was one before. Nope. This one. Wild, yeah, I'm sure you can upload it different file types. Mine are all MP4. Yeah. And I want to know like if I can try and I'm just gonna play with it a little bit more off stream. But I want to go back here on Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure which one yet. And fly back through this area with it being covered in snow, and have that kind of as like my opening thing or my leaving thing. Oh yeah, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate you trying to help. This is the first time I've used Stream Elements. I went off of Streamlabs was what I was using. I'm not using that anymore. A regular viewer of mine said, told me to look up some articles and stuff on them. And so I did, and I swapped back to OBS after doing that. Yeah, it really is. And like I said, I've only been trying to figure it all out. Yeah, it really is nice to get it off my computer. Show subscriber messages. But so I swapped back to OBS. I had to re-download all of that stuff the other day, last night. Whenever I saw that you dropped in on my attempted stream yesterday, it kept cutting me off. It kept kicking me off. I tried 4 times to stream, and I would stream for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then it would just disconnect me. No, I use OBS Studios. That I'm actually using OBS Studios, and I'm using the version with the Stream Elements plugin. I was using Streamlabs OBS, or now I don't think they can call it Streamlabs OBS, and there's that lawsuit out. So they had to change it to just Streamlabs, but now I'm just using OBS Studios, and I liked it a lot better. That's actually what I used at first anyway, and I liked it. Yeah, that reading about that lawsuit and everything is another reason why I completely swapped back over to OBS, because yeah, I don't want to support that. I'd rather go with OBS. And then them making their is tips working? Yeah, so I got the tips working too. Yeah, OBS is actually really good. I mean, I really do like it. And I'm thinking about changing some stuff up. Like, I mean, you can see right here, this is my overlay background, I guess is what you would call it, with the plants and the honeycombs. That's something that my wife made for me. We have a lot of plants in our house, and we like honeycomb patterns. She's actually got some really beautiful earrings from a store called Ask an Emblem, and they're a honeycomb pattern. They're like this big, and they've got opal in them. They're really, really pretty. We've always loved honeybees or bees and stuff like that, and honeycomb patterns. Yeah, that'd be great if you could tell me how you did that. How you did yours. I'd love to go through and see all of yours and kind of see what you did. Yeah, see the cheers not working. Did I actually replace it with something? Yeah. And it might just be... So this, I tried to do this one where it wasn't a square. It was a 1080p ratio, a 16:9. And that might also be what it was. So actually, I'm going to go re-export as a 1080x1080, which is what I did for everything else, and see if that actually fixes it. See if that changes it. Do you do much video editing? And then I've been running it through Adobe to get a GIF. Because I started with Premiere Pro and then swapped over to Resolve. And I was using the free version until I started shooting in log, and the free version just couldn't handle log. Basically, I ripped green screen videos off of YouTube from compilations or free downloads and clipped them to individual links. And there, background. Yeah, you can just do a Chrome key. Yeah. Okay, cool. What I was gonna have to do, I want it for my raid one. I want to have a bison walk across the screen. And I've got to go into Resolve and what is it called? Not retrospect. What basically take that part of the video and in the fusion section. Retro no, what is it called? There's a certain word for it. I can't remember what it is. But you basically draw the shape out of the bison, and then you go a couple frames forward and redraw it out again and make it follow the bison, and then use your alpha to and then export it through alpha and get it backgroundless and just have the bison itself without a background. And that's what I'm going to do at some point. I'm not gonna do that on stream. It's gonna be a really boring and long, tedious video. I'm not doing that on stream. But I figured it'd be fun to do some of these on stream. Alright, let's see if that fixes it. Oh no, I just did the same one, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yeah, it is. It is very tedious, and it is very nice to have the alpha channel. I know, I'm gonna have to go back and change my actual dimensions of it. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna get rid of that. I always forget, like, on all of these videos, I've forgotten to go in and change this. But I've actually, I've been doing a glass documentary on some really good friends of mine down in Alabama. And, like, I've shot the whole thing. I spent 9 months with them shooting. And, retrograde, is that what it's called? Retrograding it? I can't remember. Anyway, so I spent 9 months filming with these glass blowers every weekend, sometimes going over to the shop in the middle of the week, all of their events, their markets, their demos. We even went to the manufacturing plant of their furnace and shot with them there. It was about a 6-hour drive. And I worked on the first episode of the documentary and forgot to shift 9 and change all my resolution because I shot it in 4K. And when I exported it, I couldn't get the full quality out of it because I didn't change some stuff at the very beginning, and it bugs the hell out of me that I have to edit that whole thing like that, because I went through and made different timelines for the different episodes. And okay, cool. But I went through and took the 2.5 hour long interview and cut it up into the sections that I want in one timeline, and then I just drag over what I want for the next episode, so that way I can keep track of what I've used and what I haven't used. And I can't even export that in 4K anymore. Like, Hey, let me see what you sent me. Oh God, ad.
Millions of players have discovered the world with Bingo Blitz. Download now and
Okay, cool. I'll go back and I will watch that. Okay, cool. I'll go back and I will watch that. That was kind of weird. Oh, it's because it was popping up on Twitch. That was kind of weird. Yeah, let me make sure here. Oh, it's because it was popping up on Twitch. Yeah, let me make sure. I don't like keep my Twitch open while I'm on Twitch. No, you're good. Let me see. My instinct is to clip that in Resolve, do a separate stream element raid add, raid alert, and key out the browser source in OBS. Okay, I gotcha. I'll have to look at that and see. I wanted to use more of my own footage just because what I want to do is, even though I love doing photography and I will always love doing photography, I love doing video work. And I want to get more into like commercial shooting and stuff like that. That's one of the reasons I got the Ninja. Is it right here? One of the reasons that I got, you know, the Atomos Ninja 5 is so that way I can film external in-log ProRes off my Z7 II. Because this thing can't record internal log, you have to do external. So I got that so that way I can start doing, yeah, I know, right? I love it. I haven't actually gotten a chance to use it yet, though. Like, that's the part that's bothering me. I have not gotten a chance to go out with it and shoot in-log off of it. And I'm going to try and do that Wednesday or Thursday. I want to go find the bison and maybe even the elk. Yeah, you had to have it for the R5. Kayla's a Canon shooter, too. I forgot to tell you that, Kayla. He is a Canon shooter, just like you and Kyle are. Dude, you can abuse a Canon like no other. Those are such good cameras. You can abuse one. You can do a lot to them. I know a lot of people that shoot Canons. Trace Ingham, which is a mentor of mine that taught me a lot with underwater shooting, free dive underwater shooting. He shoots a Canon. Just a little bit, Kayla, just a little bit. Yeah, dude, the R6s are really nice. They're so nice. What does Trace have? It's a DSLR, it's not a mirrorless. I wonder if he'll respond. I wonder if he's on. You know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm going to actually... So... Oh yeah, I'm sure. The auto Sony used to like rule the autofocus world, and I really think everybody else is catching up. So this is Trace. Kayla, did you see the engagement photos that he just did? Let's see. Where's His underwater stuff is absolutely insane. And whenever I first started, I started underwater. That's how I got my start, was underwater's free dive photography. So I met Trace by random. I followed him on Instagram and then actually ran into him at a spring once. It's I think it's an Icolite. I think that's what he shoots with, is an Icolite. I actually think that that's me. Oh yeah, that is me. Right there. Hang on, let me see if I can pull up my photo from that day. Hold on just a second. But Trace does some beautiful work. Hang on, let me go find my favorite one of his. So if you've never been in the freshwater springs... Yeah, right? Yeah, it's crazy. And underwater photography, especially free dive underwater photography, is so unlike anything else. It's so much more difficult. It's so much harder to do. Lighting underwater is absolutely insane. It's not easy. And I just put his link in chat to his Instagram. Where is the taurine shot? If you've never been in, there it is. If you've never been in freshwater springs, there's yeah, it really is. It's a lot different techniques. You have to control your lighting a lot differently. So if you've never been in a freshwater spring, especially one like Jenny Spring, you have the insanely clear water coming up out of the springs, and then you have the water from the river that is filled with taurine that gives it a browner tint, and they will mix at the mouth of these spring outlets. And you can get stuff like this, where there's a hard line in the water between where the two just don't mix because of differing temperatures, differing densities, all of that stuff. He traces so good. And most of my, let me see. So most of my underwater work is actually on a different account called Sync Phase Freediving, which is the group that I used to freedive with. Here you go. This is my jellyfish from that day. And I think I posted most of my underwater stuff on the Sync Phase page. There's a couple ones that I posted on here because I loved them so much. And this is my older stuff. There's Trace right there, actually. Diving underwater when it's raining is amazing. It's so much fun. Here you go. Here's a Goliath grouper that I took a photo of on a shipwreck. Let's see here. Where's the ones of David? They are by far some of my most favorite photos I have ever taken. So this was in Port St. Joe, and the water was so weird that day because we literally no, and I never used any kind of filters or anything. You too, man. You have a good one. You don't necessarily need a filter for shooting underwater. A polarizing filter is great just because of reflections, but this wasn't shot with a polarizing filter or anything. This was shot just controlling the light, and then in editing, you've really got to... Or are you talking about color filters? Because red disappears underwater. There's a couple different filters that you may need to use, but honestly, if you know your depth and you know how you're editing underwater, you don't need filters. You can just bring those colors back. So once you go 30 feet or deeper underwater, the color red is gone. There's absolutely no color red underwater below 30 feet. So what I would do whenever I would... No. If you're not going, like, the color red starts to turn pink around like 15 feet, but it doesn't actually go away until about 30. And then, but like, you've also got to be worried about your greens will look more blue, your purples will look more like you've got to be really worried. Right. So you do have to do that. But most people that shoot underwater photos will use strobes, which is basically an underwater flash. And because you're introducing artificial light, you retain all your colors. You never have to worry about going back and putting colors back into it because of the strobes. They just put all the color back in. But if your light is only coming from the sun and it's got to travel through 30 feet of water, you will not get red, and all your other colors are going to be different. It's actually really interesting. So I mean, obviously this one was shot at the surface, but I took a lot of saturation out of this one. Same thing with this one. I think this one was shot at the surface. No, it wasn't. This one was shot 50 feet down, I want to say, and it was just on a really, really clear day that I took this one. You can like see little fish inside of it too. Like, this is one of the only things I miss about not being on the Gulf Coast anymore, is that underwater, I just did underwater stuff for a full year, a year and a half. And then this is one of my other favorite photos. So I did not take the saturation out of this. I think I took the saturation out of a little bit of it, but you can see like all of his wetsuit and all the gun and the color orange. That line is actually orange. Let me go to their account. Let me see. And let me see if I've got some, like, I mean, this is at the surface, so this is a little bit different. So this is actually at depth. This is the top of these pyramids come up to about 45. That one's probably comes up to the top of it comes up to about, that top of that one comes up to about 45. The top of these ones come up to about 40. So all of these are red snapper, which are usually a lot brighter. I had to go back and put this red back in there. Even off just the GoPros, the color red starts to go away. That's a mangrove snapper. That's another bigger mangrove snapper above it. So like, especially on this one, this is a 50-foot dive. Yeah, this is 50-foot dive. So I had to put all of this orange back into his line and into his glove. This was all super, super flat on this fish. This is a gag grouper, by the way. Very good shot by David. I think he stoned it. Yeah, he stoned it. I was trying to think if I've got some... Well, I've got this trigger video. So this is at the surface. This is me. This is me diving, actually, right here. When I pull this trigger, I'm sitting at 81. I think I was at 81 feet, and down to bottom to the top of this was 83 or 85. And remember, we're just holding our breath. We're free diving. We're not on tanks. We're literally holding our breath, swimming down to take these photos, or to do this. I don't think I worried about putting too much of the red back in it, just because it wasn't a red snapper that we were going for. But yeah. No, so I knew people that used to use red filters on stuff, and they did I like re-export all that already? Okay, no, I need to do that one. And they would always ask me why I don't, but why all of my videos are so red, like all the fish are still correct. And I would tell them it's because I don't use red filters, and it's because I just put it back in on post. And they didn't know how to do that. And they didn't know if they had the time for that. So they didn't worry about it. They would just use the red filters. But then whenever you break the surface, Trace uses a 5D Mark IV. That's what Trace uses. But whenever he would come up to the surface, or if he was diving too shallow, then it was always red. It always had a red tint. And I hated that, and they didn't like that, but it's because they used... It's just because of they were using that red filter, and I hated it. So... Don't you said you feel bad because it's a crop sensor, not like a full frame? Oh, dang it, wrong one. So as somebody that now owns a crop sensor and a full frame, they each have their benefits. Oh yeah, the over under, as they're called. Yeah, they're really cool. All right, let's save that and let's see if that works. Nope, I'll have to play with that later then. I don't know why that one's not working. Was the subscriber one working again? No. Yeah, I'll just have to play with these. So the benefits with crop are that my 200 to 500 millimeter lens becomes a 300 to 750. That's a huge bonus, is that you get a higher millimeter crop, but then you also... I'm trying to explain this. So, in the filming industry, full frame sensors are a rather, I'm going to say, new. If you look at a lot of cameras that are ARRI, even some of the old red cameras, if you look at their sensor, it's what's called a Super 35. That's a crop sensor. That's a 1.5 crop sensor. So it's... Yeah, right. Like, you've got an 85 millimeter, and that's going to act like a, 125 millimeter, basically. So the only thing with crop sensors... Yeah, it can look less distorted. It's... So you can use a couple different things. In Lightroom, I would use hang on, let me see if I can do something real quick. Okay. So this is on a full frame. That's on a full frame. Actually, let me get closer to like the time that I switched. Okay, so here we go. You think that's a full frame or a crop sensor? On the Bison. Because at this time, I had the GH5 and the Z7 II. So I had both cameras at this time. So on the Bison, do you think that's a crop sensor or full frame? What about on this one? You think that's a crop sensor or a full frame? On the deer, what do you think the deer was? Nope, that's a crop sensor, and that's a crop sensor. That's the GH5, that's the GH5. What about that one? What do you think that one's from? Deer, bison, glass blowing cup. What do you think the glass one is? Nope, that's the full frame. That's off the Z7 II. Now the focus is a little off. The focus was pulled down to here. But also shooting glass, shooting anything that's transparent is difficult to hit your focus, because focus peaking doesn't even work. So you can look distorted, but if you correct certain things, you can also not have them look distorted. Hey, let's see here. What do you think about that one? There's like hashtags that tell you what it is, so I'm trying not to show for too long. What do you think about the alligator? The little baby. Moon, bird, alligator, paddleboard. Or like this one right here, this alligator. Yep. So this alligator is cropped. That is for the GH5. I'm trying to think of another good one that might be difficult to tell. All right, what about this one? What do you think about that one? These photos right here. Also, take into account, these are at night. These are in Krog Tunnel in Atlanta, and it is 2 a.m. whenever we took these photos. So, what do you think about that one? And that one. Which camera do you think that is? That's the GH5. I did not own the new Nikon yet at this point. When I took those, I only had the crop sensor when I took those photos. I took those with the GH5. I took these with the GH5. I took all of the paint shoots with the GH5. Full frame is better for astrophotography, though. I will say that. Like, I could never get anything good astrophotography with my crop sensor, with my GH5. It got too noisy. I could never get any like crisp stuff with the GH5. Now, like this one and this one, those are the Nikon. I don't think I could have taken these photos with the GH5. With how overcast it was, I don't think I could have gotten those photos with the GH5. I think that's the limit of it. Because she was walking and moving with those to get the cape to move. And when we took the photos in Krog Tunnel with her sitting there, we were able to use free diving breathing techniques to get her to sit still. And that's how we were able to get these photos with the GH5. Was her doing these breathing techniques, doing exhale breath holds. But going to like these right here, I don't think I could have gotten those with the GH5. They wouldn't have been as crisp. I would have had to have shot my ISO up way too high to get those photos of her moving. Yeah, the GH5 was a micro four thirds, meaning that it's even more crop than yours. Yours is a 1.5 crop. The GH5 was a 2. That was from the GH5. Ooh, I can't wait to do some moon shots with this new camera, with the 750 millimeter on this new camera. That's gonna be awesome. And then this was on the Z7 II. This was on the Nikon. All of those photos are like that one. I could never get that amount of stars and that amount of Milky Way, and this was really late in the season too. I wouldn't have been able to get that with the GH5. Like everything that I tried, I could not get that. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to do Milky Way up here. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to do Milky Way up here. Go like driving into the mountains and find some spots with low light. I freaking cannot wait to do Milky Way up here. That's gonna be so fun. Yeah, no, it's like 20 hours. It's a lot. It's like 20 hours. I can't wait. I am so excited to do that. Okay, let's do this real quick. We're gonna hit save project, and we're gonna hit project manager, and we're gonna go to subs, I think. Yeah. Okay, so I might want to change this one actually. And I want to pull in a glass one. I want the glass one to be the subscriber one. I've just got to find the video. It might be on the other. Oh no, okay, it is here. I just gotta find out which one it is. VLC even has trouble loading log videos. Ooh, it's 9:30. I need to see what time I need to go get Melissa from work. Okay, let's open, let's find. Oh, Jesus, that's loud. It's not this one. Oh, it's this one right here. I should have known it was this one. Gosh, come on. Oop, dang it. No. Stop being stupid. Okay. So we're going to take this one into here. No. I don't think I really saw like how much of a difference shooting in log footage makes until we filmed this section. This exact thing. Like, because that is the log footage where it's super duper flat. And even if I just throw like a LUT on there, like just looking at how that glow, that beautiful glass glow, it's so beautiful. I actually think that I want that one instead. It's a little bit brighter. This is sub 2. And I had never been around glass blowing until I started filming with Freddie and them. And they do such beautiful work. Absolutely beautiful work. Ugh. That's actually where my cup is from. Let's see. Once you see the full cup. There you go. It's actually where we got our beautiful black and gold cups from. It was Freddie made for us whenever we left. This one. All right, let's see if it'll work. Let's emulate it. Nope. Come on. Why won't you work? Oh, okay. So that one worked. we do it that way, it works. I may have to make variations for like a gift sub or something like that. Yeah. I wonder if I just turn all these off. And let's see what happens. Yep, okay. I think that fixed it. I wonder if that's what I need to do on the cheer. Is go down to variation settings and just turn off all of these. And then emulate a cheer. Yep, there we go. And it worked. So that's what I needed to do. Then I wonder now if I could actually change it back to this one where it's a little bit wider. Yeah. Okay, I can. All right, cool. Okay. Make sure that my tip alert one was worked. I don't know if I need variation settings for that one. No, okay. There are no variations on that one. And then I need to make sure there's nothing on the follower variations. Okay, no, there's not. All right, cool. So that's what it was. I'll have to tell Maple that. I'll send him a message back. So now we've got when somebody follows, it'll pop up with the elk. I wonder if I could get an actual elk sound, because that might be cool. Nope. I guess I'll just have to get my own elk sound and upload it onto here. Oop. Wrong thing. Come on. And then we got anytime somebody subs. Yeah, I love the elk too. Alright, so actually let's save that one. Yeah, okay. So anytime somebody subs, we'll have the glass blowing one pop up, which I really like that. Yeah, I want to do an elk sound. What do I think of my Pocket 2? Wow, my camera, hang on. Tell me the battery died. I had it plugged in so the battery wouldn't die. Hang on, give me a second. Okay, I got that fixed. All right, so what do I think of the Pocket 2? Jesus, are you gonna focus on me? Are you good? Am I moving around too much? My hand's cutting it off. So I like the Pocket 2 for a vlogging camera. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing this evening? I guess it's evening for you. It's evening for me. So I like the Pocket 2. I've actually got mine right behind me. Hang on. What are you up to this evening? So I like my Pocket 2 for a good vlog camera. It's got the built-in gimbal. You can also control it with the joystick right here. You can control a zoom, which it really just crops in on the sensor. It's not like an electronic zoom. It's kind of weird. But then it's got the gimbal. You can do face track. If you get the creator pack with it, you can get a mic with it, which is great. You can put a lav mic in it, or you can run, it's got phantom power, so you can run it to a shotgun mic or something like that too. So I like it for that. One of the things that Melissa and I are going to be doing with it though is whenever we go do our drive-throughs of Arsenal and we're taking photo of the bison and stuff like that. Yeah, I do have it. I've got one of these. I've had it for a while actually. I've even got the underwater housing for it. Hang on, let me see. Is that it? Man, I've got it somewhere. It's right there. So whenever we do Arsenal or anything like that where we're together, and even if we're not together, I might be able to do it. You can live stream through this. So what we'll do is we'll run a live stream through this to the iPad, and then whoever's taking photos, the other person will have this, and we'll be able to run good audio to it as well. But then, since we're live streaming it, we'll be able to turn it around facing whatever we are taking photos of or seeing, and we'll actually be able to zoom in on it in the live stream and show you like, oh, Todd's taking photos of bison. Let me see if I can grab this and show you the bison. Because unlike normal, I won't be able to run my camera, either one of my cameras, through a stream and use them as a webcam if we're in a car driving. I can't do that. I'd have to use a laptop, and I'd have to it would use up way too much internet for me to do that and use hotspots and stuff like that. So this is a great alternative. It's also gimbaled, so it's really easy to use. It absorbs the shocks of driving in the car pretty well. So using something like this for on-the-go streaming is fantastic. And we tried to do it once already, and we couldn't figure it out. So whenever I came home that night, I actually spent a lot of time figuring it out. And I'm going to run a couple test streams with it. But if I'm able to get out to Arsenal Wednesday while it's snowing, I will stream using this, and then just wear the mic pack with a lav and see if that'll work in case I'd like need to get out of the car or something like that. But that'll be like a test stream. I'm without Melissa there, it'll be really hard for me to like watch chat and make sure everything looks good. But I should still be able to do it pretty decent. And then this is the underwater housing for it. It's super duper small. You can't run a mic pack with it, which that's all right. You don't really need to run a mic pack with it if you're, filming underwater. It does have a clip that slides in there. The clip is in one of my bags to hold it in place. And then the Pocket 2 has a mode that you can put it in to where it makes the buttons work a little bit differently. I've only used this once. I put the Pocket in it and shoved my hand into under ice and freezing water in Clear Creek out here, and that is the most pain I've ever felt in my hand, and it hurt like hell. How long can the footage be? No, it does video and photo. So I think in this I think you're really only limited by your card. Yeah, so I got a 128 gig card in there. Come on, get in there. Let me see. And I think right now, so it doesn't actually tell me how long I can film on 128 gigs. It just tells me how many of my gigs are left. So like I haven't formatted this card in a while, so I think I've used up like 28 gigs. But here, let me go full screen so you guys can actually like see. Oop, there we go. So like this is it. This is it. It's trying to keep my face in focus. Yeah, it'd be great for summer. And like even if you want to put it underwater. So I think since I got the creator pack with the mic, I paid like $500 for it. But just the Pocket without the mic is like $300, I think. And the underwater housing was like $50, $70, something like that. So it's really cheap. But no, it'd be great for the summer. And it's really, really good for a vlog camera. But honestly, outside of a vlog camera or outside of doing like what we want to do with it, you're gonna limit it. You can do photos. I think it's like a 64 megapixel, but it's not like, I don't know. The megapixels on those cameras are a little weird. Like that thing might be a 64 megapixel camera, but I'm pretty sure the photos off the 25 or 21 megapixels ZFC would be so much better than that. And then I know that the photos off the 45 megapixel Z7 II top that any day. So it's kind of weird. It just goes to show that megapixels aren't necessarily everything. But that's just my 2 cents, or however long I talked about it on it. Okay, so now let me go back to editing. We have got to pick some sounds for whenever we get I'm gonna change the sound for the subscriber. So for right now, I'm gonna stick with this sound for a follow, and it's gonna show the video of the elk. And whenever I can actually get my own audio clip of elk, then I will throw it on there instead. For the subscriber, we've got the glass, and I gotta figure out what kind of sound I want for the glass. Actually, hang on, let me see. I can probably lengthen that out a little bit. I think I did 7 seconds on the full video. And hit save. All right, let's see. Yeah, okay, I like that a lot better. So now I gotta go to sounds. What? I feel like just like a ding or something like that would probably be better. Just because there's really no sound for like the glass like that. That didn't really make much of a sound. Let's see here. Go to the main sound effects page. Maybe like clapping or something would be good. Fire maybe? But not like a fireplace. Hellfire screams. It's not what I want. No. 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 The sound coming out of those furnaces are insane too. It sounds like a jet engine. No. No, I don't think that I would want any of that. Let's do just like a really simple ding on this one, I think. Let's see what like an applause would be. That's right, Human Crowd Studio. Very scattered applause. I like that. We're gonna go with that one. Upload sound, upload. Where'd it go? I'm gonna hit save on that one. Okay. Oop. That one's fine. We got that one figured out. But we don't have a sound for that one. Okay. Oh, thank you for the follow. I actually think you're the second person that's done that. With that new one up there with the elk. So Kayla was the first person to do that, who I've known for like 2 years, and was really good friends with her back in Alabama before we moved up to Colorado. She wasn't even following me. So that's going to come up a lot in the near future. Thanks, Kayla. But thank you, what was it, Stuart Kirby? I very much appreciate it. Those elk that popped up, that was a very fun trip. Sweet home Alabama. So we got up here in October to Colorado, and every single person that asked, because there's so many transplants up here, every person that asked me where we're from, stirring the pot. I am stirring the pot, Kayla. I don't even know if Kyle is following me either, which is kind of funny. But every single time up here somebody says, where are you from? And we say Alabama, the first thing they say is, oh, Roll Tide, football, woohoo! And I have to look at them deadpan. No, my wife and I don't watch football. That we moved away from Alabama because of Roll Tiders. And they just get so serious. They're just like, you don't watch football at all? Like, no, we don't watch the Broncos. We don't watch NFL. We don't watch college or high school. We don't watch football. And we left there because of how Alabama football fans are. And if you've never met an Alabama football fan, count yourself lucky. Because, both of my parents and my wife's father are huge Alabama fans. So it's kind of funny that we don't do any of it. My dad said that's like his greatest failure as a father, is me not watching football. It's pretty funny. Okay, I think I want like a flying sound for this one. We'd beat in terms of mental game fans. Rangers versus Celtics. That's basketball, right? Is that basketball? I feel like Celtics or Celtics. Celtics? I feel like that's basketball. We only watch, my wife and I only watch one sport, and that is MLB. And we're Atlanta Braves fans. No, that's football. That goes to show how little I watch it. I felt like Celtics was a basketball team. That sounds like Alabama and Auburn. That, like, down there, it's more like a cult than it is football teams. It's so bad down there. I feel like Alabama fans would kill just about anybody, though. There was, Kayla, you may remember this. Was it an Alabama fan that poisoned the, like, century-old tree in Auburn? Or was it the other way around? Was it an Auburn fan that poisoned a tree in Alabama, or an Alabama fan that poisoned a tree in Auburn? Because I can't remember. What is... I feel the only Rangers that I know are Texas Rangers, and that's MLB. I don't know where Rangers football team is. What is Rangers? That's soccer. Oh, that football. Oh, okay. So if it makes you feel any better, I played, I mean, you know, over here we call it soccer. I played that back in high school, and I was a, yeah, I didn't know if you just remembered it from the news. So I played soccer, back in high school. I was a Man U fan, and then during the World Cup, I'd always pull for Brazil. That's who I'd pull for during the World Cup. I never pulled for USA in World Cup, and I never got an MLS, which is the United States version of Major League Soccer. That's probably the closest to the Premier Cup over in England. I would much rather watch soccer over football. Figaro, what are you doing? think I want to do another wind one for that one. Something really easy. And then maybe like a ding and then wind. Wind dark. No. Wind chimes. That might be easy. No, I don't like that. Wind blizzard. Nope. Way too loud. That's probably like really loud coming through, isn't it? Let me see. Oh, maybe not. It's really loud in my headphones. Wind Arctic. No. I think I'm just going to go with a ding for that one. Sports fans are so crazy. They're really crazy. I don't want that. Nope. Avoiding church bells. Nope. Jesus. I kind of like that one. I like that one right there. Okay, let's see here. Upload a sound. Upload a sound. There we go. Yeah, they are. That's why I'm going to go with it. Bell store. There you go. All right, so now let's hit save. And let's see what happens if somebody cheers. Okay, cool. I'm good with that. With the drone flying away. I'm not going to make the one for the raid. That one's going to take way too long. I think I'm done working on those for the night. What was the tip one? I might change the tip one. Yeah, I'm going to change the video of it, though. Change image. I want the deer on this one. The animals out here are so pretty. They're so beautiful out here. And I know that, like, let me see something real quick. Okay. I'm going to stream until, like, probably another 45 minutes. And then I got to go get Melissa from work. Okay. Did I send you guys this picture, Kayla? That I finished editing the other day? I don't know if I sent that one to you or not. All right, let's see. I wanted to do. I think I did that one just a couple nights ago, so I wasn't sure. Okay. I did that one just the other night, so I wasn't sure if I had sent that to you or not. I need to go out and take more photos. Like, I really need to go out and take more photos. Let's see what all I've got in Cheeseman that I haven't edited yet. could do another one of these. Dude, I swear, the fishermen out here have such, like, the most gorgeous views ever. I want to do another one of these and cool it off a little bit. Do we have sunsets? So, yeah. The sunsets out here are kind of a little weird. Yeah, they are. Sunsets out here are kind of weird because of where we're at. So, like, oh yeah, go and following fishermen, or fishing and taking your camera with you. So we do have sunsets, but they're a little weird. So our sunrises come from the plain side with where we're at. So when the sun rises, it gets up really quick. And like, I'll have to take a picture tomorrow morning. So I got to take Melissa to work tomorrow morning at 7, which is what she works for no, she's off tomorrow and Wednesday. So it would be Thursday. I'll have to take a picture and show it to you. So on the way out to her hotel is on the plain side. So you get out there and it's just nothing but plains. And the sun comes up and it is blinding and intense. And so then the sun comes up. Whenever it sets on the mountainside. So you don't necessarily have a golden hour. Like, you kind of do, but your golden hour is in shadow. Because once the sun goes behind the peaks... Have we, like, sent you photos of, like, our views just driving around? Like, do you know what it looks like when we're just driving around places? I don't think we have. I'll send you some tomorrow if I go out that way. But so whenever the sun is setting and it hits the top of the peaks, you're like immediately engrossed in shadows, right? So because the mountain peaks are on the west of you, or west of us, the sun sets out here. So the sunsets out here are really weird because they'll go behind the mountains, you're in shadow, but when the sun starts to set, it starts setting fast. And it's just because of the shadows that it casts. So, like, you're not actually getting a sunset the same way as you are back home. So back in Alabama, whenever the sun would set and you'd get it, like, over the water, you would have a beautiful golden hour. Here, it's like a golden 10 minutes. Because of how quickly the sun sets and because of how the mountains work. So, like, it's really weird. And I'll have to, like, show you exactly what I mean one day. Whenever I'm just out and about. Okay, let's do this way. I think I'm actually going to cheat it this way. Got a little bit of a lens flare right there. No, the sunrise is very beautiful because it's on the plain side. I'll just have to like show you what I mean. I'll have to take a photo and send it to you one day and show you how it works. Because it's really, really interesting and weird. I haven't gone out and taken a lot of photos of sunsets or sunrises out here. I need to. But I also feel like your times to go do that are a little harder to hit out here because you are either, I mean, you've got to fight with the mountains a little bit. So you're like, oh yeah, I'll just go hike up to the top of this mountain to do a cool sunset photo. And then you get up there and you're like, well, crap, now I've got to walk down in the dark. So it's just, I don't know, it's different. That's why I feel like whenever I want to go do, like, I used to be able to go out on the beach and do galaxy photos and then turn around and just, like, go home. You know, it wasn't like, it wasn't all that difficult for me to go out there and do them because it wasn't a long hike back. It wasn't like, it wasn't like it actually took me a long time to do it or whatever. It just walk out on the beach and, oh, Momo. And take the photos, and then that was, you know, that was it. But now it's, oh, I've got to hike up to, you know, I've got to go on this 2 hour long, 2 hour minimum hike to get to the top of this thing, take photos, and then try and come down in the dark. Or you could backpack up there and try and try and stay up there, like camp up there, but like, I don't know, we haven't figured out enough about kind of our area. We haven't figured out enough about it to really start venturing out. Because, like, you've also got to think, right now, if we want to go hike something, like, really hike it, we got to have snowshoes and or ice spikes. And we've got spikes. We don't have snowshoes yet. Yeah, exactly. Like, that is a lot of energy. And like, and it's not just normal tents either. You got to have a backpacking tent. You got to have a 4-season backpacking tent, because if it starts snowing on you, it has to be able to support the weight of the snow. Like, it's crazy. Momo, you've got to stop doing that. That hurts. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Those tents are not cheap. They're rather expensive. I mean, Melissa and I used to have some of that. Like, we used to have some cheaper stuff too back whenever we lived down there, because it worked. You didn't need a 4-season tent. Up here, you need a 4-season tent. It's so different up here versus down there. It's so different. I'll show you one of the tents that we were looking at getting. Momo. Do you want to be here? Or do you not want to be here? Let's take this one into Photoshop. Come on. Come on. There we go. Well, stop getting your claws stuck. I know you want to be here. Alright. We like that. That looks really good. I'm ready to go back to Cheeseman. Especially now that it's gotten cold and most of this is going to be like frozen over. I'm going to go back to Cheeseman soon. It's beautiful out there. And I can only imagine what it looks like now in the snow. It's like an hour and a half drive though. But it's gorgeous. I can only imagine all of this snow covered and frozen. So we were at REI. There we were looking. So you got to go with like a backpacking tent. And you got to have a 3 to 4 season or a 4 season. So MSR's got a good tent. North Face, obviously. Your emojis don't work on here? I mean, I see them. You got the REI co-op. Sea to Summit's a good one. Like I said, North Face has got a good one. Mountain Hardware's good. MSR's good. Marmot is, of course, fantastic. But like you've got to have one that can survive the snow and take the weight of the snow. Yeah, no, I can see them. They should pop up on screen like right above me. Like there should be one right here, but like a few lines up. It may not be the exact same thing that you're typing, but we like Kelty a lot, but I don't think they make a 4-person tent. And if they do, like I really like this Marmot, this Limelight 3-person tent, but it wouldn't be able to handle the weight of snow. So it's not a 4-person tent. It's also not. It's probably not thick enough to insulate. I really like that other one though. Where's that? Which one was it? I like that North Face one. I mean, and you see the prices on them too. $690 for this tent. And like that's it with the cover on top. So it'll stand out against the snow with the cover. Yeah, extreme high durability and offer and high mountain protection for 2 in a light package. So like, I mean, you need to get, if you're going to be backpacking out here and doing some of this stuff, then you've got to have a tent like this. And like, this tent is literally meant for you get there, you set it up, you sleep, you wake up, and you keep hiking. Like they're not meant to do much else. They're just meant to protect you from the snow and wind at altitudes. Ow, 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 stop it. Let me see, let me go to Epic Mountain Gear. I don't know if they sell tents or not, because we've only been there during ski season. Ooh, I can't wait to start buying skis. It's going to be so fun. Yeah, no, they're just going to have like skis and snowboards and stuff. I can't wait to start looking for skis. We need to buy helmets. Ooh, that green one's really cool. I know nothing about skis. I just know a little how to ski. I can't wait to get good enough. Caleb must have dropped. I cannot wait to get good enough at skiing to be able to comfortably ski and like take my camera with me and get to like the park, the trick area. And yes, I know my cat is being very bad. And it's because of how he's trying to lay. He likes to like, okay, he just jumped down. He likes to lay like this around my leg. Like an arm on both sides of the leg. And if he starts slipping, then he will dig claws in. But I can't wait to be able to like ski in with my camera and like my bag. Ski, stop, get set up, and take photos and videos of other people doing tricks and stuff. Like, I cannot wait for that. That is going to be so fun. Dang it, I didn't mean to close that whole thing. Alright, whatever. That's okay. I actually think that I'm done. I've been streaming for 3 hours, 3.5 hours, which is good. But I think that I'm gonna be done. We got a lot done today, though. We got some new things made, which is always good. Got new sounds and been wanting to do that. I gotta go get some more footage. I gotta get some more footage and photos and stuff. And I want to really want to shoot log on the Nikon. I just gotta go out there and do it. Hopefully I'll be able to do it soon, and then I can stream some brand new stuff. Hopefully I can stream filming and taking photos out there. And then I gotta like do a couple of other things, but I gotta do that off stream. So that's gonna end it today. For everybody that watched, that came in to the live stream, or that watched it later, I appreciate it, and we'll see you out.